Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Okay, I don't know why I'm making a cringy YouTube little intro. Anyways, it is Julian here again. All right. So right now, um, I came across an old distant memory. That being my marching band days. And funny enough, I was watching an anime. I was watching Eminence of Shadow, and then in that anime, there's a song that played called the Moonlight Sonata, and that kind of got me thinking. I was like, wait, this sounds familiar. And then I was like, wait a minute, I remember a marching band we were playing this song, and then I was like, oh my god, memories. And then so I was like, okay, so I like wanted to go back and watch the like my marching band days. They're on YouTube right now, so that's what we're gonna be reacting to today. All right, so right here we have the marching band video. I only did 2 years of marching band in high school, and mostly because I wanted to focus on wrestling like the later half. Um, but I still had tons of fun during these days. Um, so yeah, this is my introduction to high school. From eighth grade going to from eighth grade going into high school was me joining marching band, and honestly, I have no idea how I did it. Looking back, this stuff looks impossible. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start playing it, and then like talk over it. So right here, if I can, I'm just gonna load the volume a little.
Through the night,
So
day is over.
I am about right here
The
ish.
day is
I
gone.
think. I think
What's done is
somewhere in
done.
this little side right
Embrace
here.
your
I'm in
dreams
here.
through the moonlight.
So basically,
Embrace your
the
dreams
theme of
through
this
the darkest of
like
night.
marching band show, if you don't know about marching band at all, basically like there's like a theme going on throughout
Ladies and gentlemen, Wiley
the
Independent
the
School
show
District
kind
and
of.
Wiley East High
And
School
this theme
proudly
was kind of
present
like
the
like
2017
night
Pride of the East
like
Marching
night
Band.
cycle, then like the sunset type vibe. So it's supposed to be like a
Tonight,
nighttime
the band will
thing. I
perform
don't know,
Into the
honestly.
Tower, Jupiter,
But
the planet,
so yeah, we
players
started.
include
We were
Moonlight
facing
Sonata,
that way.
Shadow Chase from the major
Um,
motion picture, Jupiter
and
Ascending,
then
and Sunrise from the
we
great
we
movie
like I think this
Sweetheart
was
of
after a
2017
football game,
artistic
because
show
you see the buses
entitled
there in the
Through
back.
the
They're
Night.
kind of leaving right
Pride
now.
of the East presents the field
But
orchestra, senior drum majors
yeah,
Fred Ragsdale and
I
Haley
remember
Hayward,
doing
and
this.
junior
This
drum
was
major Ellis Rosenthal.
so many
And
bad
now
memories.
the
I don't even gonna lie to you.
2017 Pride of the
Um,
East Marching Band.
I don't have many. I have many good memories, but I also have a lot of bad memories. I remember, like, oh no, like it was tough. It was tough. So going from eighth grade to ninth grade, we had to do auditions to like determine what band you're gonna be in. So there's the top band, they're like the best players, and then you got the second, third, and fourth band. From so eighth grade year, I was in the top band. But then I just didn't practice any of the audition music. So then whenever I got to high school, I was in the bottom band. Like I was in concert band. That's what it's called. So there's wind symphony, wind ensemble, symphonic, and then concert band. I was in concert band, all the way low. So I'm like somewhere in this little mess right here. And basically, when I got there, it was like no one liked me. No one liked me at all in the show. Okay, I found me. I'm right here. So right here. So this is my little guy right here. So the weird thing about this is that, like, I remember like we were rehearsing all this stuff at night, and like it was like, oh man, it was brutal. Like in the blazing sun, like with a band director yelling at you. I remember Gregory Hayes, good old Gregory Hayes, and then we were tired. We had to learn all the music, of course. Had to learn where to go. And that's actually I'm genuinely surprised I was able to do this. Oh, this little step right here. Fun fact: during one of the games, like away games, I fell down during this little part right here. So I'm, I was actually trying to find that video because that would have been funny, but I don't think I don't think it's on the internet anywhere, which is good because that would have been kind of. I mean, that would have been funny to react to that too. But yeah, 10/20/17. That's actually 1 month before my first wrestling match too. Fun fact. Um, so this is like I generally don't remember this. Like, it's all just like a blur. This happened like 2017. That was like 7 years ago. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I don't know. But I remember like one time, I don't know, I just didn't really, I don't know, I was lazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Plus, like, I don't know, I knew I wasn't gonna continue with band like going forward, so I kind of was just coasting through it. And like also on top of that, we had to play a different instrument. So like I played the French horn, but then for marching band you have to play the mellophone, so then you have to learn like new patterns and everything for that. And like my brain could not translate it. Well, actually we used three different ones. So we had this thing called like a flugelhorn or something, because we couldn't afford the actual mellophones. So we had to switch twice. Like we had two different instruments, and me not really practicing. It was a struggle. But yeah, oh, nice little plie. But oh, this is the Moonlight Sonata song. I'm just gonna raise the volume. This is what made me remind me. Oh, the little crack. Oh, that's actually got me so much pressure to be the person doing the solo here. Man. Yeah, this is the song that I was like listening to in the anime, and I was like, wait a minute, I remember this. Oh yeah, see the little moon is revealed right there. So it's supposed to be like in the middle of the night when you're like dreaming or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of stuff. Alright, oh, so the drum major just performed a little solo right there. That's actually impressive. Like being the drum major and then just flat out soloing, because he was like the best person. So yeah, I have no idea what any of these people are. So all these people, like, man, I actually have no idea where any of these or any of my old bandmates are nowadays. I kind of stopped talking to them after just going to just commit to wrestling. But you know, it is what it is. Okay. Ooh, cool. That's. Ooh, and then the little turn, it shows from black to white. That was actually pretty cool. Oh, man. Okay. I remember. Oh, the little. I remember just wearing the uniform. The uniform was not fun to put on. It had like so many layers. It was like there's like, of course we had the stuff under like our like t-shirt and stuff, and then we had like these little overall things, and then we had this little jacket, and then we had like these little gauntlets on our arms, and on top of that we had the hat, and then we had the big plume on top of it. So it was a lot to the outfit. But luckily in the next show we did, we didn't rock with these little plumes, because I remember the plume was like, it was like, I always felt like the little helmet thing was gonna fall off like the entire time. I'm sure it like fell off of someone at one point, but I remember it just always like bobbling around my head, and I always felt like it was gonna fall, but luckily it never did. A little bob and weave action. So you'll see like, so our band director was new, and basically he's like we're gonna be the best, and like years later I think the band is actually like doing really good nowadays. I think like the year that I quit, I think they went to state or something, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I wasn't trying to do that. It was not fun. It was not fun. And especially like, man, the amount of hazing. I thought wrestling was gonna be worse with the hazing and all that. But honestly, everyone in wrestling was really cool. But honestly, these people, they'd get annoyed. It'd be like, you know, whenever you're doing push-ups or something, and then like they're like, all right, if the first one to drop through the news, everyone starts over. Basically, it's that kind of vibe, but in marching band. And like, man, I remember everyone be upset with the band director a lot, A lot of people didn't like the band director, but you know, he was just passionate. You know, you gotta have that passion. And I respect that. Okay, so this is like the nice little like sun rays and stuff. It's supposed to be like, yeah, it's supposed to be like a sunset or sunrise, kinda. And cut. And that was the that was our first. And that was my first band show. Honestly, I'm surprised I was able to like, cause I was like, I started at like the 40-yard line, went over to the other 40-yard line, then went back over to like the 20 or something. And it was just kind of like, I'm genuinely surprised I was able to memorize all that. Cause honestly, like I remember we had to do this thing with like poker chips, where you have to like you place your poker chip on like a dot, and then you have to like walk to your like the parking lot was like full of like dots and stuff. And like you had to like go from dot to dot, and then it was a lot. Your steps had to be like a certain distance, like it had to be, and if you're a little bit shorter, you got to step a little bit farther, and you know it was a lot of work. And honestly, respect to any of the marching band people. And honestly, I wasn't even supposed to be in this I wasn't even supposed to be performing in the marching band. I was supposed to be like an alternate. So like what we had is like, so because I was in the concert band, like we weren't guaranteed any spots in the actual marching band. So we were just gonna be like people that sit on the side. Basically, we're the bench warmers of the marching band program, like the water boys and stuff. We were like we were gonna be like helping these people down here like set up their equipment and stuff. Like we weren't even I wasn't even supposed to be in this, but because of like I don't know what happened, I just somehow just skirted my way in that year to get in the show. I think it was because like one or two people like kind of like stopped, like they quit band before it, like the people in my section, like the French horns, they like two people quit or something, so that left a spot for me to go join the good old marching band. And honestly, this one was a lot of fun. Bad memories. I remember one time I was like I just forgot the music off the top of my head, and then we were like practicing, and then I got called out in the middle of like the whole band. The whole band was like, "Yeah, Julian doesn't know his music," and I'm like, understandable, but like still that was kind of that was a little eye opener. And then I started actually practicing the next year, or for the next year, and I went from concert band to wind ensemble. The come up, man, that was freshman year was interesting. It was an interesting year, I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, that was I think it was called Through the Night. Yeah. And so our sophomore year of high school, and this is the result. So this is like an Egyptian theme. So last year was the night theme, this year is Egyptian. Yeah, there's like little pyramids of Gizas right there. So yeah, we even had like little mosques right here. I think that's what they're called, little mosque totem things with like Egyptian writing. And I try to remember where I was. I'll try to remember where I was. I remember we started like on the floor. Like this was like a weird show. Like this was like the first like I think like the meta was like to like have like a cool story incorporation. So our band director was like, all right, Egyptian theme. We're gonna be like Egyptian pharaohs or something. Like kind of. I don't know. Oh yeah. Okay, so like we put our instruments down. This was actually like a really cool show looking back on it. So we put our instruments down in the. I'm in this little pod, I think. I think this is me. This is me right here. I believe it's me. Might be. I could be wrong. It could be this dude. Somewhere around here. We got people stretching. We got this dude. This dude was hitting lunges right now. Oh, this dude's going side to side. They're like actually like they're doing some stretch. This dude's like doing some stretches over here. This dude doing some side to side. Don't wanna pull a hammy, you know. But yeah, Mark 8th. I remember this was literally like the day before homecoming. I remember that. Fun times, fun times. So yeah. So at this point, yeah, we just lay down. We just lay down on the floor. This is how we start. This is actually, honestly, this one is kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. This little show. So like, honestly, the instruments like being on the floor. That's actually a cool touch. I'm not gonna lie. But this show is actually like it was hard to memorize this one. So like, okay, it's like desert theme. We got some people doing some rise ups. So like, yeah, there's some people like doing some. We got some people emoting right now. I don't remember that. I don't remember this. Oh, I remember this dude. This dude is cool. He was one of my favorite people in band. I genuinely don't remember. They're stomping on something, then they go back to the floor. Ooh, we kind of like did a little shimmy, and now we're all standing up. That's kind of sick. Okay. Ooh, little lunges. Ooh, go side to side. With the little pose. This is sick. I really don't remember this. This was like a lifetime ago, like 6 years ago. We're doing little dances, striking a little pose. Oh, we go back to our instruments. Okay, so I'm this dude right here. Yeah, that's me. I remember. Ooh, hold up our little instruments. Do a little dance. I think someone's performing a solo over here. That's actually sick. Like they're like mic'd up too. Oh, this is like a little. Have you ever played Injustice, like the Doctor Strange or Doctor Fate like thing? Ooh. Oh yeah, bro. This is turned up from last year. You can tell the improvement this year. I remember laying on the concrete floor of like the practice when we were practicing this in the parking lot. Not fun on there, I'll tell you that. So we're like I think I'm like right over here, and then we do a little walk right now. Yeah, we hit a little walk, a little jump, shimmy, run. Let's go. This is pretty funky music, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, we're doing like a little snake thing. Vibing this music, this is actually sick. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm like right here somewhere. I think this is me. I actually don't know. Somewhere around here. A little side to side snake charm. Surprisingly, I didn't fall this year either. We had a lot more movements too, so I'm surprised. You know, I actually forgot about these people, like the sousaphones. That's gotta suck to march in that. Because I remember my arms would get tired, like holding the instrument up like this. Moving while playing, it's actually like it wasn't as hard as I thought it'd be. but because you know when you're playing a French horn or a trumpet, you have to like like that with your lips. So it's like, I don't know. I got used to it. It wasn't too bad. I struggled the first year, but this year I was like locked in. I was like already. And we actually did like pretty good in competitions this year. So like in the year, oh, I'm like right. I'm somewhere in this little arc right here. I think I'm like right here. Yeah, I think this is me. I'm not where I need to be. I'm supposed to be like a little bit more to the left. But hey, you know, good enough. Oh, someone's performing a solo right here. Oh, they kind of cracked the note a little bit, but you know what? Better than I could ever do. I remember one time I had a solo in one of like our UIL marching bands, which is like where we actually like sat down and played. And I had a little solo. I don't know how I was put in the position to do the solo, and I cracked it. I cracked the hell out of it. Like, like in the actual competition, it was a struggle. It was only like 4 notes or something. Oh, we're taking a little genuflecting technique. So, it's actually really sick. I like the little shape. You can definitely tell we also like improved in like our actual playing ability wise too. Like we really leveled up there. And I think like the gimmick of this one is like eventually like the Romans attack. I think that is what happens. So like these people, yeah, they're changing into like red sashes right now, and eventually like we put red sashes. We like actually had it like hidden underneath our little costume right here. Oh yeah, here it comes. More in the cavalry, they're joining. Somewhere like right here, I think. Oh yeah, this is the little part where we like rip out the red sashes from underneath like in a second. This will actually be sick. I still have the costume somewhere in my closet too. I'm actually gonna go check after this. Oh yeah, right here. We like rip out. Yeah, see like the red sashes are coming out. This is actually really sick. Like a magician. Oh, that was clean. We've converted to Roman Empireism now. Yeah, like the pillars and everything changed. They covered up the pyramids. Man, this was actually such a sick show. Oh man, this dude's running. They're like meeting in the middle right here. Oh, homie picks him up. I remember that dude. His name was Ben. He was actually like such a Chad doing guard and all that. Yeah, I'm like somewhere kneeling down right there. Ah, fun times. But so, yeah, that was The marching. That was marching band. Honestly, like I gotta say, it was probably like hundreds of hours that went into making that. Like each of those shows, hundreds of hours. Like we would practice like in the morning, after school, during school sometimes. Like it was insane. Um, but yeah, band takes a level of commitment. I'm actually gonna try to go find the little shirt. Hold on, give me a second. Alright, well I couldn't find it, but basically that shirt was really cool. It like had like the little Egyptian letterings and stuff, and like it was so much more comfortable to wear than like the actual. It was so much more comfortable to wear than like the actual like marching band uniform, because that thing was like I felt like I was like stuck in it, you know. But this one I was like it was like breathable, you know, and that kind of became like the meta to like wear for like the competitions and stuff going forward. But honestly, yeah, this was such an improvement from that year, from freshman year to sophomore year. Like just in terms of like, I think myself, I did a lot better. Like getting from position to position and like knowing where I'm going, and then like play. I think I was actually playing more because I remember I was kind of like I didn't play every single note in like the in the. I remember I didn't play all the time. Like I would play like only whenever we were like still basically my freshman year. But then sophomore year I was playing while we were moving more because like we had a lot more new people, so like we kind of like the people we kind of had to like step it up. But yeah, honestly, a lot of fun. Um, it's a lot of fun to look back on and reflect. Good memories. Nothing but good memories. I went to homecoming with actually one of the chicks that was in my section too. Band is definitely worth it. I remember like we ended up marching down the streets of Disney World, and that was really cool. In fact, last year I had a little Disney arc of my own, which I will share, and you will see that video in about a month, and I'm gonna talk about my time over there and everything. Yeah, this is gonna do it for the video. This channel is kind of just like I post whatever the hell I want, whenever I feel like it. I do have some other stuff lined up for this channel. Yeah, I guess that's gonna do it for the video. See you all in the next one. Peace.